Hello! Potterne Pantomime have put together a little taster of our work to help you decide if you'd like to be part of our team. First and foremost, we have great fun doing our productions, and we raise money which we donate to local groups. It does take time and commitment, but is concentrated over a 6 to 7 week block from the beginning of January through to performances in half-term week in February. We rehearse 2 or 3 times a week, but not everyone is needed each night, and for 3 to 4 hours on a Sunday, where we ask for everyone to attend. We're a friendly, welcoming group with no prima donnas and are always open to new ideas. With input from many, the completed pantomime is rarely exactly the same as the one that was written and brought to the first read-through. We hope you find there's something here for you. It's a big job producing a pantomime which looks as professional as ours, and there is as much to do behind the scenes as in front. So, we begin with a little bit of our history.
Once upon a time, in a village not far from Devizes, someone had a great idea. The Potterne Country Fair Committee, who had been organising a summer event for a number of years, decided that they should hold a winter event and hit on the idea of a pantomime. And buoyed on by the enthusiastic response, the annual pantomime became a regular event.
Mary Poppins was a turning point of a different kind. Video took over from the still photos, and with the addition of sound, suddenly the productions were indeed coming to life.
One little girl in a pelting coat, lay on, lay on, lay.
Before the shows become a reality, the stagehands and set builders are the essential group of people behind the scenes. Stage crew are nearly always the same people who appear on the front of the stage during the show, as well as a dedicated group of members who are willing to help but do not wish to tread the boards. The painting of the set itself takes days and adds to the magic of the show, and our scenery is so renowned that other companies want to borrow it. Props often add to the humour and detail of the production. Even though their design and manufacture takes days, they may only appear on stage for a few seconds. Making all the costumes is another time-consuming part of the pantomime. Rachel, Julie and Anne design and sew the majority of each panto's extensive list of garments. For the Jubilee Japes show, over 100 costumes were required and provided by the costume department. The dames, with their ample figures, extraordinary costumes and wigs, owe everything to the imagination of the costume ladies, who excel at extreme foundation garments.
Do you know what shape you're in? My vital statistics are 32, 28 and 30. Brace yourself.
Carts, carriages and boats appear a lot. Thank goodness for the use of the aisle and the wide village hall doors. Choosing songs for the chorus, or a group such as the Villagers in Jack and the Beanstalk, has over the years proved to be our greatest challenge. They have to be appropriate to the scene in which they appear, or capable of slight alteration, or sometimes completely rewritten with new words.
Would you climb a hill?
Oh, anything.
Pick a daffodil.
Anything.
Leave me all your will.
Anything.
Even pay the bill.
Occasionally a song sounds so great we use it again. Song and dance numbers help brighten up the show. It is very tricky to fit much dancing onto the small stage. Over the years, our musical directors have been brilliant, patient, helpful and versatile. None more so than Betty. Next came Cliff, who was used to a more classical form of singing, and sometimes despaired that we would ever get it together. Following on, with his ultra-sophisticated keyboard, was the multi-talented Peter. Not only did he play for us, he transposed the really high songs, altered and wrote some of them, and added a little of his own script to the odd scene to make it flow. Dance rehearsals are often scheduled at odd times throughout ordinary rehearsals, and we fit them in where we can, in many odd places, even in the kitchen if necessary. Rehearsals with large and awkward props are essential if players are to get used to them. Also important is to see if we can get them in and out of the appropriate doors at the right time.
While the show is going on front stage, behind the curtain, the backstage crew and cast are preparing for the next scene.
Missed lines, pregnant pauses and missing props require ingenuity and a quick wit.
Tell you what, we'll all say R. R! Do you know why we do that? We've forgotten our lines, right?
Sometimes technical difficulties have to be overcome, or extra cast members have to be tolerated. It mustn't put the performers off their stroke. And then there's the Saturday night heckler.
Would you like to be handled like that, Joe? Yes, she would.
The dance sequences lighten up the story, as do the songs. These also show the versatility of the cast. We encourage everyone to dance, old and young. It doesn't matter whether or not you've had any experience. Anyone can do it. Behind the scenes, the work still goes on. The kitchen fairies are in charge of refreshments and the raffle, and makeup has to be redone during the show for people who change persona during the performance. We have a great sound and lighting team, getting ever more ambitious with special effects, and of course timing is paramount.
Wait, sound effects, wait!
Los, quick! Wo alles fertig!
Smoke and explosions always shock and surprise the audience. When children appear in the cast, they are given every opportunity to gain experience and stage skills. Sometimes they prove to have real talent and stage presence. These are the ones who Later on, you will see some of them doing what they do best. After the final night, we always have a party to celebrate the success of the show and to thank everyone for working so hard. We all enjoy a chance to unwind. The youngsters let their hair down, while the older ones are often content to have a sit down and a natter. Yes, it is hard work, taking weeks to put it all together, and on the Sunday morning after the final performance, only about 3 hours to take it all down, as long as there are lots of volunteers. When the hall is cleared, scenery dismantled, costumes packed away for another year, it's time to start producing the Panto video. Over 40 hours of recording from the 4 performances and many rehearsals are transferred from the camcorder to the computer. Making the title film can be challenging but always good fun.
Would you like to be on the stage? Share and develop your acting, singing and dancing talents. If the limelight is not for you, can you write a script? Be part of the directing and production team? Make costumes and props? Design and paint scenery and/or construct sets? Use your technical skills for lighting and sound? Help source the music for our songs? Choreograph our dances? Help with makeup? Be part of the backstage crew? Help on front of house in performance week? Or help publicise the pantomime? If there's anything you can offer, please contact us at info@potternpantomime.co.uk. Thank you.